I am with Anand Madhani, so Business Development Manager at Parcelhub, part of the Whistle Group. Give us the one sentence of what Parcelhub does.
Parcelhub is a delivery management company that provides customers with a multi-carrier solution and proactive tracking support, supporting over 20 plus carriers and over 600 different delivery solutions.
One of the top challenges retailers are facing is shipping costs, high shipping costs. How can brands better manage these shipping costs, or how can they look to bring them down?
Look internally, the weight. Do you need that extra bit of packaging in there? Does it need to go out in a really large box? Because those elements can contribute to what your rates are with carriers. Using a multi-carrier solution gives you access to different options. Different options, whether it's a next day solution, whether it's a 48-hour solution on the domestic front, but also on the international element, you've got untracked, tracked, express. You're able to use a variation of these carriers to best suit your product going out to the customer. And I think that's really important.
Consumers want free shipping. And you can see maybe why that is over the last 12 months, cost of living crisis, inflation and so on. But on the retailer side, is this something that realistically smaller retailers can build into their business models? Free shippings, free returns?
Free shipping is something what a lot of our customers are working with because they're marketplace sellers. So they build that price of the courier, the parcel provider, into the final price. So I think it can be done, but I think brands need to also look at different options in terms of not necessarily do they always have to go down a 24-hour route. Look at 48-hour. If it's free shipping that they want, then with the means of communication from the carriers, so the SMSs and the emails, the fact that a consumer knows it's on its way, I think is a really important factor to that. And that gives them a peace of mind.
You're expanding into more smaller depots. It'd just be useful to explain, look, what's the benefit for Parcelhub, but also for e-commerce retailers themselves?
It's about knowing your customer. That regional feel of Parcelhub is about knowing your driver, and that really helps because it's very well having competitive prices, but having a team behind that to support you locally makes a big difference. I think for us, we're looking at areas where we have experience previously. We have a customer basis. That's why you see quite a cluster within that Midlands area, and it allows them to access that multi-carrier solution.
Now, I want to talk about what 3 words, which is revolutionising location accuracy, for example. Are you seeing that is having a positive impact on things like shipping delays, for example?
I love what 3 words and what it does. I think it's a genius idea of how to find an exact location. And when it first came into the market, Every launched that and it was fantastic. What I would say though is it would be quite interesting to see if brands take that board on their websites. And that would be a really nice way of it funneling down to couriers where exactly it needs to be delivered first and foremost. And I think that should be the next step potentially with what 3 words.
How does Parcelhub facilitate cross-border growth for smaller e-commerce retailers?
A lot of customers that I speak to, cross-border is probably the last thing they think of until I'd say, have you looked at international shipping? Do you know that we export a high volume of our traffic to the USA? So I think that's where we come in. We're experts in supporting customers with those variety because it's about discovering what their products are, where they're shipping them to, understanding where they're getting those hits from, but then also notifying them of certain changes potentially that can happen. Obviously go and seek the advice of a specialist in terms of tax and so forth, but we can give them a basic overview of that. And that gives a lot of customers great comfort